The Mad Doctor's Warning. The Mad Doctor was a mysterious figure who operated outside of the law but had the trust of the community. No one knew his real name, but everyone knew of his legendary healing powers. He was a last hope for those who couldn't afford traditional healthcare or who were too afraid to seek it out. The Mad Doctor was always on the move, never staying in one place for too long. His mobile clinic was a makeshift van filled with medical supplies, and he traveled to different neighborhoods to offer his services. The people knew not to ask too many questions and to simply trust in his abilities. But then a hero came to town, a newly fledged hero named Jack. He was eager to make a name for himself and show off his skills to the world. He had heard of the Mad Doctor and knew that he operated outside of the law. Jack believed that he could take down the Mad Doctor and bring him to justice. One day, Jack spotted the Mad Doctor's van parked on the side of the road. He approached the vehicle, confident that he could handle anything that came his way. But as soon as he stepped inside, he realized his mistake. The Mad Doctor was a towering figure with wild eyes and a menacing presence. He didn't even seem surprised to see Jack, as if he had been expecting him all along. Jack tried to stand his ground, but he could feel his confidence slipping away. "You shouldn't have come here, kid," the Mad Doctor said, his voice low and dangerous. "You don't understand the kind of work that I do." But Jack refused to back down. He demanded that the mad scientist shut down his illegal clinic and turn himself in to the authorities. The Mad Doctor just laughed in response, a cold, bitter sound that made Jack's blood run cold. "You don't think you're the first one to come here and try to take me down?" the Mad Doctor said. "I've dealt with heroes and villains alike. They all learned the hard way that you don't mess with me." Suddenly, the room filled with a blinding light. Jack shielded his eyes and stumbled backward, disoriented. When he looked up again, he saw that the Mad Doctor was gone. Jack never forgot his encounter with the Mad Doctor. He realized too late that he had underestimated the power of the man and his reputation in the community. He eventually came to understand that the Mad Doctor's illegal operations were a necessary evil, providing vital care to those who needed it most. Years later, Jack would tell the story of the Mad Doctor to anyone who would listen, a cautionary tale about the dangers of arrogance and the power of reputation.